Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Coach Michael Burt, good morning to you. Woke up to a rainstorm this morning outside of Nashville, Tennessee. Back in Tennessee for a boot camp today at the lodge. Good morning to you, Celeste. So I don't know what it's doing in your area, but it is raining here in Tennessee pretty hard. Dark, nasty. Come on, folks. So this morning, my name's Coach Burt. Number one, I believe everybody needs a coach. I believe a good coach can change your life. I believe those that have a coach, Daniel Hodges, always perform at a higher level than those that don't. So my argument is, who's coaching you? This morning, I'm gonna unpack just a simple concept, because I deal with people all day long who have a confusion. All right, and Jim, thank you for that. Sunshine in Arizona. I'll be in Arizona in September, doing that event with Andy Elliott and Tim Grover. So Jimmy, I talk to people all day long who have a confusion. Okay, so yesterday I made sales calls. I was out walking around Florida making sales calls. I still personally make a lot of sales calls. I know a lot of coaches don't do that, but I call people, Sherry Patrick, every day, talk to them, and I ask them a question. Charlie, what are you trying to do? Okay, so I get on the phone, I'll connect. So my formula is real simple. I initiate the conversation. Hey, this is Coach Burt. It's great to talk to you. Tell me where you are in the world. And I say, I got a real important question for you so I can best help you. And I say, what are you trying to do? And everybody's trying to do something. I don't care if you're just getting started and you have nothing, or you are worth $25 million. Everybody's trying to do something, which is why my book From A to B is so valuable. So when you're trying to do something, you need the help of other people to do it. Okay, now I'm taking you down a path right here. And I'll listen, and I'll say, you know what? Based on my 31 years of experience, this is the product or service that we have that can help you move from where you are, okay, to where you want to go. I don't want to get struck by lightning. So you're here, and you're trying to get here. You have a problem. Let's call it a bother. Let's call it a frustration. And I have a skill. You got a bother, and I got a skill set. And I'm going to use my skill set to solve the thing that's bothering you. And if I could do that, would that be useful and valuable to you? And they say, yes, it would. And I say, okay, now let me qualify your commitment. Because a lot of people talk to me and tell me they're going to do things, and they don't do them. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much is this bothering you, and how serious are you about solving the problem? See, now I'm qualifying their commitment. So when I'm coaching salespeople, I'm like, look, man, let's find our skill. Let's build a product or service around the skill. Let's locate their problem, and let's call them and let them know that we can solve their problem. If I don't initiate the phone conversation, if I don't listen to what they're trying to do, if I don't explain my value, if I don't invite them to take an action, if I don't qualify their commitment, then they're going to remain confused. So I got to make this phone call. That's how convicted I am. I got to help them. This is part of my voice and calling in life. This is why I say you don't have to find your why. You need to find your skill, and then find the problem you want to solve. And in the process of this exchange, this is why I'm writing a new book, Screw Your Why. You don't have to find your why to do something big. You need to find your skill. And in the process, you exchange the skill, Tommy Davidson, for a problem. And that exchange will give you purpose and money. See, I've studied this. I've thought about it. I've written it down. I've played around with it. I've percolated on it. I marinated on it. Exchange. That's the word you're looking for. I exchange my talent to solve your problem. But you don't know I can do this for you. You don't know I can do this for you if I don't let you know. So I have to initiate. I have to connect. I have to locate your problem. I have to explain the value. I have to invite you to take an action. David Nichols, good morning. Corey Jacobs, good morning. And I have to get you to take an action, or the truth is, man, I just can't help you. At the end of the day, I just cannot help you if I don't work through this cycle. So yesterday I made 3 phone calls. I had a 100% closing ratio. Made a lot more phone calls than that, but I called 3 people for one of my team members who were in the farm club / red zone. And I had a 3 for 3 closing ratio, Tony Barnes. You know why? Because I've become an expert at knowing what my skill set is and knowing exactly how to locate their problem. Faster you do this, Now, let's say you don't want to sell something. We'll make a trek across here. Let's say you don't want to do something. Ooh, it rained. And you just want to help another person with their ambition. Tony Barnes, if you dropped me off in the city and I didn't know anybody and I didn't have any money, I would do one or two things. I would go find people's problems that they're willing to spend money on, or I would go find somebody who's already real successful and help them be more successful because they got to bother. Okay? So these are just key things I do every day. So let's wrap this up. I'm going to the lodge today to do success camp, parents, kids. I've got tactical connection tomorrow, which is my selling. I'll go deep into this tomorrow. I've got probably 30, 40, 50 people coming to the lodge and a bunch online. And then I've got person of interest next week on Wednesday if you want to be known, renowned, famous. And I'm working with 2 people individually next week for a full day who are real serious about playing at the next level. So find your skill, find their problem. Market your skill to their problem. Exchange money and purpose. Okay? You don't have to find your why, folks. Find your skill and find their problem, and your why will find you. All right. Make it a great day. I'm Coach Burt.